haven't seen graphics better than this in a long
I
time.
mean, I'm pretty excited. Dude, look at those graphics. Look at that. Super Star Wars.
Super Star Wars. Look at C-3PO.
I can... Where is he?
I'm excited to play this.
Did you hear Chewbacca just growl?
Yeah.
Look at that. Can you almost read that?
Yeah, I think I can see that.
I am... Oh,
Look at those graphics.
that's on top of
It almost looks like Rise of Skywalker.
It does, yeah. They put more money into this, though, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I like the side graphics.
Yeah.
At least they have throwback, original.
Yes.
Look at that.
Look at that. That's amazing.
It's a good thing I paid $600 for this.
Yeah, right?
Wow.
All right, let's play.
All right, let's see what we got. All right, can I get past this? Oh, there we go. Look at that. You can even... Oh.
Look at that Star
Wow.
Destroyer. I don't know. I think the Lego one may look a little bit better than that.
You think so?
Yeah. Look at the 10 to 4. Wow.
Oh.
There they are.
There they go. My back hurts. That's why I'm sitting down.
I know.
Oh. Who's this? Oh. 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 Why isn't he shooting? Oh, there we go. Oh, look at. Do you remember these things in the movies?
No. I don't remember any of this in the movie. I didn't know.
Did Luke had to go through this to get to the droids?
I mean, I don't remember Luke ever firing a blast from Tatooine.
No? He's blowing everything away.
He's getting the Zelda hearts.
Zelda hearts? Alright, not bad.
We should be filming a CC&R show right now, right?
Oh, is that today?
Yeah,
I thought we came over to play some video games.
You were going to open some more toys, remember?
Oh, that's right. Alright, let me pause it. Hang on.
There's no pausing in classic video
Yeah,
games.
dude, look, you like that? Alright, let's get the show started.
All right.
Today we'll be opening up a Power of the Force Deluxe Boba Fett.
Hit it. Get it going. Two mothers went to the park. It was kinda dark. In the daytime, Carl and Ryan in the daytime. Carl and Ryan don't niggas come by them in the bust you in the hip.
Hello, CC&R fans. We're back again with yet another episode of the show. The fans have been asking for a lot more episodes of stuff, and we're getting ready to do yet another one for you.
We're still going through the chaos that's left over from Christmas.
I know, right? So we still got a little bit of Christmas stuff. You got that game for Christmas, which was pretty sweet.
Yeah, you like that?
That was pretty good. I mean, super
you got
Star
Super
Wars.
Star Wars, Empire, and Jedi.
Yeah, good stuff.
And they are
64 or 16 bit.
16-bit.
16-bit graphics.
Yeah, so it's top of the line.
Yeah.
But it actually is really fun.
Yeah. So here we are, and you know we like getting so many destroyed things.
It's the only time we can open them.
It's the only time we can open them. And so my wife says to me, "What do you want for Christmas?" And I'm like, you know, I wouldn't mind a couple of figures, maybe a Jawa or whatever. And she goes, "Do you want a Mandalorian? You like the show?" And I was like, "Yeah, I would like one, but to find a Mandalorian would be like finding a gold tooth on the side of the road.
It's very hard.
Very hard.
Very hard."
She goes, "Well, let me see what I can do." So she goes, "What about the Mandalorian in the white box? That's not rare, is it?"
Very rare.
Is it rare? Okay,
Very
well,
rare.
yeah. I said to my wife, I said, "Yeah, that's rare. Did you actually find one?" And she was like, "Well, just wait till Christmas gets here, but I don't know if you're going to like the box." So I was like, well, here it is, my Mandalorian in white box. And when it got here, I was a bit surprised.
Wow. She found that in a store like that.
She found this in a store.
It's amazing that a collector didn't want that.
Yeah, why would you think a collector wouldn't want this?
Yeah, I mean, you could probably still sell it for like, what, $50?
Yeah, I mean, I could still probably get $100 for this, right?
I mean, I opened this Mandalorian.
Yeah, and that was like $45.
I just
right?
wasted $45. Now it just sits in my room, does nothing.
So I was going to try to sell this, but then I was like, I'm going to open it for the CC&R show.
So now we'll have opened 2 Mandalorian. This rare figure that no one can find in a store.
This rare figure.
We're just open them up.
We're just open them because we got so many of them.
So many of them. I opened up the regular box version.
Yeah.
You're going to open up the elusive first edition white box.
And it hurts.
Maybe, you know what, this is actually in better shape than mine. Do you want to open mine?
Yeah,
and then I'll keep this one.
Yeah, yours only has no creases, so yeah, let's open this instead. Or
maybe we can open up the
this one,
the carbonized one.
Well, we can't open that one because as soon as you touch it, all the carbon
flakes off.
So I was like, I'm going to do this for the CC&R show. It kind of hurts still, even though this box looks like it was punted. And this is, we like to joke on the CC&R show, but this is legit.
Yeah. No, this is literally, when you showed me that, I was like, seriously? And I guess that's why, was it discounted?
No. Oh, yes. He did give us 15%.
So 15% off the $27. Yes,
because my wife was like, I found one, but I don't know if you're going to like the box. And I was like, well, if it's destroyed, you should see if you can get a discount for it. And they were nice enough to do that.
So now, people are selling this on eBay, and they're specifically putting it out of the box, and they're saying first edition Mandalorian.
So we're gonna see
if there's a difference between the first edition and then the regular one that we opened.
Here we go. Oh, it still hurts, dude.
You almost could just get it from the side where it's ported over here.
I know, right? Oh, man, this hurts. No going back now.
Are you being careful when you open that?
I was.
Like you're gonna rebox that?
I'm thinking about it because I feel a little guilty. How many people are looking for this figure and we've just devoured 2 of them? You know what I mean?
And the one I opened, the box was actually in good shape. So I cut it up.
Look at that.
Look at that. See? But it shows you this absorbed all of the damage.
That hit the impact. I mean, look how thin that is.
It is. They just, I guess they're trying to be environmentally friendly. Yeah, they want to use as little amount as plastic as possible. Watch out. Remember that cape is tucked in.
Yeah, that's right. We learned that. We learned that from our last episode.
Oh!
You're right. Look at that.
Look at that.
Now, it is worth noting here that you do not get a cloth cape on the first edition.
So far, it's same exact.
I feel like I'm shaving the plastic off as I open this up. There we go.
There we go. There's that cape.
He looks a little like, look at his weight. It looks like he's got some scoliosis.
It looks like he's getting ready to take flight.
It looks like he absorbed some of that impact.
Yeah, he went, oh! He took it. Oh, is he loose?
He's a little loose.
He took a beating,
He did take a little bit of a beating here.
He definitely absorbed a lot of that impact, but it looks clean.
Yeah, it looks all right.
Are his knees on correctly?
Yeah, let's see.
Is there any reversed ankle joints?
No, this looks legit.
Okay, so it's not. We don't have a C-3PO version again.
No, it looks like. Oh, yeah, it looks like.
I couldn't break his arm. Remember, I couldn't break his arm joint.
Let's see if these arms are. This arm moved.
That one I leave straight. I couldn't do it.
I literally can't. It is.
I'm not doing it.
Yours arm does the same thing.
Remember, I left it. This one we cracked.
Let me see. It is literally.
He's strong.
He's strong. It's that metal.
What is it called?
I don't remember.
That Empire Crimson.
I literally can't break his joints.
What is it?
Bespin?
I don't know what it's called. Whatever that metal is.
Yeah,
he's got it in his elbow joints.
The back tar, the back. It's something back.
So you can't bend this, huh?
I literally can't bend that at all.
It's gonna break it right off if I do that.
Yeah, I'm afraid.
Oh look! Oh, you had it the wrong way.
It moved?
Yeah, look. You just had to twist it this way.
Oh, okay.
See, look, and then it bend up. See?
Oh no, man, that looks a little loose.
But it's still. I mean, now at least you can.
But I can't bend this.
What?
His shoulder.
You can't turn his arm up?
No. It is fused.
Are you kidding?
It is fused.
Oh, it is fused. No, it's not fused. Come on.
I don't know. You can try to.
I'm not. No, because if I break it, you're gonna get mad.
Then I want yours.
And that's why I'm not doing it.
This arm you got to go. That one's pretty good.
Yeah, you just had to twist. It was
this kind of this elbow. Let's see.
But see, be careful because.
Oh. Oh, there we go. So let's get yours. Yeah, I got that arm popped. But this arm is like fused.
Yeah, see, it's very tight.
I'm literally stressing my skin to the point.
See, my shoulder, look, no problem.
It's like, look, it's
Did you get it to move?
No, it's the whole thing.
Mine's good.
I'm jealous. Now this is going to really bug me.
See, because both my shoulders are good.
So let's take a compare here and see. Right. Does your figure look any different?
Are there any differences here between regular box 94 and first edition white box?
It doesn't look like it.
I don't see.
Except for I got a fused shoulder.
Maybe the first edition because it was newer.
Yeah.
They didn't have. They had less articulation.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
But other than that, I mean, I would say it's the exact. There is literally no difference.
No
weapons.
difference. Yeah, let me put his weapon in so they look exact.
Is the holster the same with the little over flap?
It's got a little flap here. Slides right in nice and tight.
So now that the show is over, I mean, this is probably one of the cooler figures that the Star Wars universe has ever produced.
I would agree. I mean, I mean, look. Yeah, they look about the same.
My weapon also almost auto-corrected.
It did.
Because it was very warped.
Yeah.
And over time now, it seems to have kind of straightened itself out a little bit.
It seems to have... I mean, he looks all right. I just... that arm is going to bug me now. But he looks to be about the same.
Yeah.
So they literally just gave you a box variant.
Yeah, that's a true box variant.
You know, I have to say, ever since we started opening figures for this show, we have had a botched of figures of... This is why we don't open them.
You know what's funny is we don't open a lot of figures. Like really?
No, we really don't.
We've really only opened figures this season for the show that are legit figures, not just like the ones we found.
Right.
So with the figures we've opened, I have not been I mean, most of the ones are okay, but like we have had some figures that have been not really.
No, I mean you had a backwards leg.
Yeah. That C-3PO.
C-3PO.
That C-3PO was an absolute debacle, and that was not planned.
No, not planned at all. And now I've got a Mandalorian, and his arm is literally fused to his body somehow.
Right. So that's another quality control issue.
Yeah, I mean it looks.
I can't even get this guy to stand.
You can't get your guy to stand.
There we go. He'll fall. Don't worry.
And I can't get. So here's something interesting. I'm noticing this little bump here. I think this gun goes in.
It goes over. It holsters into his back.
Yeah, look at that. Let's see here. Yeah, it's got a little nip here.
All right, so let's see. I'll take it out of his hand.
Like that. Look at that. See that, fans? A little Easter egg.
So you slide his...
Yeah, that little nip. Now, I just moved that piece of rubber and just put it in.
The gun locks in?
The gun locks in, yeah.
Which would make sense, because that's kind of how he carries it in the show. My gun is too big to fit in the nip. Oh, no, it's not. Yeah. Look at that. That's actually pretty nice, dude.
There you go.
But now, trying to get him to stand like that is going to be a whole different story. This is not the way.
So that is one of my Christmas presents, is a Mandalorian in a destroyed box, and now it looks like a fused shoulder as well.
So yours, I would say, does have some defects.
Yeah.
Because if you turn that, if you try to crank that, it's broken.
It's broken.
All right.
So this guy is definitely not even standing either.
Look how my guy's standing.
Yeah. It's like he's got to be
he's literally
crazy.
Arched over.
All right, so it's no worth. I'll just leave him here right now.
So now we have. You got Boba Fett.
Yeah. So let's do a compare of Boba Fett. So here's Boba Fett,
Boba Fett is fan favorites.
Yes, this is a Black Series Boba Fett. This is actually the archive version.
Oh, so that's aftermarket.
Yeah. So this is a little bit of aftermarket from the original. Maybe a little slight difference in paint apps, but that's about the biggest difference. From Black Series to Boba Fett. But here's your two figures. Boba Fett seems to want to stand a little bit better than the Mandalorian. But you can see some similarities in the helmet, especially in the back here. That. And they both have a similar knee, one of their knee, what do you call it? Armor, knee armor there.
Plates.
Knee plates, yep. It looks like they're both right-handed because they both wear their blaster on their right side. And here you get the cloth cape.
Here's the...
Yeah, that's the original. There you go.
So yeah, I agree. Well,
looks about the same.
Maybe
a slight different.
Looks like a little different paint apps in the leg. Maybe just a little bit, but for the most part, it's pretty much the same. Yeah, it's pretty much the same.
There's your original Black Series. And then you see he's got cloth capes here. I wonder if they were like, you know what, we don't know if the Mandalorian's going to do good, so we're not going to waste our money.
Maybe, because, to give him the cloth, does he have the Wookiee?
Yeah, he's got Wookiee, but the rubber.
Oh, the rubber, okay.
Yeah. So there's your Boba Fett compare.
And then you have...
put him right there. And you have a Django.
So we have Django Unchained here.
Yeah, his Django's like crazy, dude.
So the difference is, though, with the Django, because he is not... technically a Mandalorian.
Yeah, that's true.
Now he does not have... No, that's the wrong one. He does not have a cape.
No cape.
So here's the original Django that for boxed version. but there's no cape for Django. He does not have a cape, which I don't think he had a cape in the movie either.
No, I don't think
But
so.
the difference with the Django
is that he was like a John Wayne. He's got double the blasters.
But
and his helmet
actually comes off because you can see his face.
Yeah.
So he's got double blasters, but the figure itself,
they both have the same. That must be a Mandalorian.
Yeah, Django was a little more.
The Beskar, that's what it was. Beskar.
I wonder, is he wearing Beskar steel?
I mean, that looks like Beskar steel in the Mandalorian. You know, when it gets all upgraded.
Yeah, I mean,
so
Jango Fett. I mean, obviously, Episode 2 is not a fan favorite movie.
Yeah,
but he was a fan favorite in the movie. But this is definitely. I mean, there's definitely differences between this Django and the Mandalorian. There, for sure, 100%.
And then here's his
rocket.
His rocket. And you notice here the Boba Fett rocket, which I guess he eventually took.
Yeah.
He just
modified it a little bit differently. He dropped a weapon.
Dropped this weapon.
So here's the Django's. A lot of Mandalorians, you know, obviously figures over the years. And then the other one that we had was a prototype.
Look at that one.
The prototype Boba Fett.
That one's pretty sweet
too. Was a pretty, I mean, it's a pretty cool. Here, you can hold that one if you want. That's this. Now this should be the exact version of your Boba Fett 6-inch.
Yep.
Just white.
Just white.
Yeah, he's right. This was also, you love how the Black Series, three different figures, orange box, blue box, red box.
Red box.
So it shows you the evolution of just the boxes for the Black Series over the years as well.
Now I have to say I do like this colored blaster.
Just the basic,
compared to the brown blaster on Boba Fett. You got Boba Fett over here?
I do.
See, he's got the
Yes, his is brown. Yeah, they just made it straight black and white for that stuff.
So, yeah, but the prototype one is pretty cool. Pretty cool.
I believe the prototype. This was a Walgreens exclusive.
Walgreens exclusive.
Yeah, this was quite the figure to find, if I remember correctly.
And I mean, this one's got his joints are nice. They're not too loose.
Yeah.
They're not too...
I feel like the older figures were more... were easily manipulated.
Yeah.
Where the newer figures are very tight out of the box. The ones that we've got, where you have the Sith Trooper, the C-3PO, and the Elite Snow Trooper, they're super tough to break the joints.
And normally we like it tight.
We do.
We do like it.
That's how you know it's good.
That's how you know it's good. It's not worn out.
Right,
but
and there's no line going on.
There is no line going on.
But when
it comes to these figures, you don't necessarily want it that tight.
Yeah, I mean, but look how easy the Django, Django, you can manipulate him and just make him stand. He actually looks in a battle stance.
Yeah.
Where he looks like he's getting ready to go to the bathroom.
It does.
And,
he does.
I mean, see, there's a much different stance. I like the, and maybe over the years they've changed the articulation points.
Yeah.
Or made the joints a little different. But I mean, you still can't break his...
No, and this is going to bug me. We may have to do like a special 10-minute episode.
Because you're pretty expert about popping joints.
I know. I've popped a lot of joints on this show, but this joint is popping off, literally.
Yeah, it's going to break off. So we have quite the Mando army going on.
Yeah, we got a whole army here.
I mean, you got Boba ×2 prototype, Django, and the Mandalorian.
And the Mandalorian. And you know, young Boba Fett is really digging the show, guys.
He's put some stuff on Instagram, maybe looking like he may be in Mandalorian season 2.
He may be season 2.
So I commented yesterday and gave him a little thumbs up, and he actually responded.
I know.
So shout out to our Daniel Logan.
Yep.
He's I'm enjoying watching.
He's a fan of the CCNR show.
I like him. He seems to he seems to have embraced
the CCNR show,
but his character.
Okay,
some young Star Wars actors have not embraced their characters, and the fans have gotten to them.
Yes,
he has embraced it, and the fans love him.
His 10 minutes, has defined him as Boba Fett,
and he seems to like the fact that fans are all over that, and I'm happy for him. He seems to have a good life going on.
Well, and you know what? It never ceases to amaze that Star Wars is Star Wars. You know, in 10 years, he may have his own Boba Fett movie.
You never know.
What I mean? That's how it works.
And what's funny is he looks a lot like the guy who played
like
the original
clone.
So it's actually worked out to his advantage.
Yeah.
So good luck.
That's good luck. All right. So here's another figure I got. This is IG-11. Not to be mistaken with IG-88.
IG-11. Okay, so this is the IG-88 you opened from the archive.
Yes.
From a prior episode. So you actually got the Best Buy exclusive.
This is the Best Buy exclusive. One of the younglings got me this.
How's the quality of that box?
The box on this one is not terrible.
Is it better than the one I have before you open it?
I mean, it's not.
Has it got some? Mine's right there to your right.
I mean, it's not flawless.
Okay.
We can take a look at it.
Mine's right there.
Let's see. Do a compare of the boxes.
Make sure before you open it.
I mean, I think yours is...
I think mine's clear.
Yeah,
I can tell by looking at it. It's a little crisper.
A little crisper.
A little less wear.
This one was literally just taken out of the box.
Right, you got
out
that
of the
one.
case.
Yeah, you got that one.
This one has been manhandled a few times.
Still in good shape.
It's still in good shape, yeah. So we're going to open this.
And it's funny because now that we've watched The Mandalorian is over, when we talked about the IG-11, when we opened up the 88 version, we were talking about we were kind of bummed because he got killed so fast.
I know.
And that his character was awesome for that 5 minutes. But then he comes back and has a cool role at the end.
Yeah, I mean, I have to say, I was pleasantly surprised with IG-11 and his role at the end as the nurse.
I'll be honest with you. I'm more excited now about moving forward as a Star Wars fan with Disney Plus's TV shows than I am about any movies.
Why do you think that is? Who do you think is not as involved?
Well, I'm not going to mention names because I'm not going to be one of those people, but I can tell you that Filoni and Favreau, they get it. And they seem to understand what the fans want.
Yes.
So
it doesn't seem to be as much corporate influence.
No.
We'll just say
it's almost like they just said, hey, do what you got to do and have a good time, and it's working.
Dude, they were like, we botched Star Wars movies, so just make a show that actually people want to see.
Yeah.
The fans want to see.
And
the
so
real
far,
fans.
the fans are all about it.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of that, I ordered my Baby Yoda the other day.
Did you get your Baby Yoda?
They have a Black Series Baby Yoda that comes out, who knows when. Yeah. And it was only $9.
Nice. It's going to be like those porgs.
Yeah, it's be bigger than the porgs. I would hope it's bigger than those porgs.
So here is IG-11. And again, we have to hand it to our friends at Hasbro that they know how to manipulate.
Yep.
And
he stands pretty well.
Yeah, and they literally took IG-11 and just repainted him a little bit.
I mean, which I guess makes sense. I mean, it's the same droid.
It's the
it
same.
Looks like
droid.
IG-11's is he a little shorter? No, that's the same. It's the same.
It's his little dome on the top there. But it looks. I mean, besides some paint apps, you got some different paint apps.
Weapons different.
No, his weapons are the same, although they are painted.
Does he have a machete?
He does not have a machete.
So he doesn't have the machete.
He's got this. Really, the only main difference is this bandolier on the top and the back. Yeah. And it's funny because I was like, I like the IG-88s.
Yeah.
But when I saw IG-11 in, he's got a fuse. Oh God. When I saw IG-11 in The Mandalorian, I was like, he's a really cool droid. Yeah. And I wasn't sold after the first episode, but when I saw him in the end,
it was cool. It was cool. And the cool thing is, too, is that he is, because it's an IG droid, they can keep bringing different versions back. So we could have an IG-12 next time.
We'll have plenty of these.
We could have an whole army of IGs at the end.
So just to go over this, I mean, you got your articulation normal for a Black Series figure. The one thing I will say is, that it looks like they loosened up these wires a little bit.
So they're not super tight on them?
Yeah, because you can barely bend the legs.
Yeah, because see on this one, you can already see the strain.
Yeah, that one for sure. But see how they kind of subtly...
Yeah. This is definitely a toy where, like, if a child were to have it, it probably wouldn't last. I don't think it would last too long. There's too many... This is definitely more of a collector's piece.
Yep. And so you got a little bit of up top there. Get all your arms. Now we didn't explicitly say this on the show last time, but one thing that Hasbro managed to kind of integrate in is on the blasters here. Let's see if I can get this thing out of here.
They've definitely lessened that plastic.
That plastic is so thin.
Yeah, it's definitely thin. You just killed two of the Mandalorians.
I can't. Now the gun is gone. I heard it. All right.
Unbelievable. Now, you know how hard it's going to be to stand him back up?
You might as well see that. I gave up on that. But one of the things that they did here, if you'll notice, there's these little nips right here. You see these two nips? Which is, this one is clearly bent. Yeah. And then you got one right here.
Is it like an extra brace for the weapons?
Yeah, so they integrated these two little holes, and on the large rifle...
ports it in. Because his hands are... Yeah. He doesn't really have hands.
That's right. So...
There's brackets.
There's brackets here. So this one goes in here, so it holds it. And then you got your little nip here. And look at that. Now he's like...
Look at that. That's pretty cool. Does he have that option?
Baby Yoda.
Does he have that option?
She's got the same option.
So his arms do this. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
It walks into that
like this
thing.
Oh yeah, see, look, even
there you go. Baby Yoda, Baby Yoda. I am a nurse droid.
Does he have? Does his chest piece open and show that bomb?
No, it does not. So here's
You sure?
Yeah, not on that guy.
Oh, okay.
So they give you this little thing in the back here, this holster thing, but I don't know what you're supposed to holster in there. Let's see here.
Maybe that's for carrying Baby
Yoda.
Yoda.
There we go. Look at that.
Do you think of? Oh, do you think they'll make another version of this like they did with the Luke and Yoda with the arms, with the joints, where you can carry Baby Yoda?
That's coming. Okay. You've just given Hasbro another idea to remake this.
Okay.
Card.
I've claimed that. So when it comes out, I need a part of that royalty.
That's copyright.
Yeah,
that's
copyright, Hasbro, even though I own no rights to anything.
There you go. So there's your IG-11 and IG-88 figures. And, I mean, I bought this because I liked IG-11.
Yeah.
And I told my children to get it for me because, you know. So there's your IG-11, nice. IG-88.
So which one do you like better?
You know, I like IG-88 because he's classic, but he literally does nothing.
Right.
He was in Shadows of the Empire. Remember that game?
Yeah, I do remember that game.
And he was kind of scary to fight, but I kind of like IG-11.
I think because he has more personality.
Yeah, more personality.
Okay.
So the last thing we're going to open today is this Jawa. And like one of the previous episodes, I have a weak spot for Jawas.
I think we both do.
I do. I do like Jawas.
We definitely like the Jawas.
Now, I will say that I really wish that he came in a vinyl or a cloth cape.
Cloth cape?
I mean, for Vintage Collection, that's what it should have been.
I guess they did the vinyl just because it's vinyl.
Well, it's because it's a repack, because you've got them too.
Well, I had the doubles.
Yeah, you had the doubles. So it's like, I get the repack, but come on.
Yeah.
But I guess you can always make it better, and we'll have VC4028, and it will be a cloth cape.
That's true. When we're 65 years old, we'll still be showing Black Series and Vintage Collection, asking when it's going to be over.
That's right.
And we may be asking when our lives are going to be over.
Instead, yeah. So this card is in pretty decent shape, although there is some creasing here. Now, this I went to Best Buy, and they had two of them, and this was actually on sale. So for those of you that haven't got these yet, or haven't got the AT-ST from the Mandalorian, they are big sale at Best Buy, and I think we mentioned this before. These are like $9 compared to $13.
Yeah.
And the Mandalorian AT-ST is like $60 when it should be like $80.
So sometimes it's better to wait.
It is sometimes better to wait, although...
I knew that was going to happen.
Sorry, dude. The problem is that if you're an open box collector, then it totally makes sense to wait. To wait, especially when they go on sale. Especially if you know your local locations are going to have this stuff. But if you're a box collector...
There's no guarantee.
There's no guarantee, and the box is going to be manhandled by that point.
And that's just...
You know?
And that goes back to the debacle of being a collector.
Yeah.
Is that sometimes it's better to wait.
Yeah.
But... it's hard to wait.
It's hard to wait.
When you know something that's coming out.
You know it's hard to wait when you see literally probably 3 of these in 6 months in the store.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I'm going to crack this open. It's about $13 retail and about $30 on eBay. You know
$30?
Yeah, something like that.
Wow.
12 to... I would say about 15 to 20 minus shipping. So I'm going to do this with a little bit more care. Oh, man, this thing is just like...
you just sliced it right open.
It's just like butter, dude.
Wow.
This bubble is so thin, it's like butter. Look at that. Just slices right open. Look at that. No force. Just sit right there.
And so it's still affixed.
It's still...
You're just cutting the actual plastic.
That's right. Because what I want to do
You want to save the card back?
I want to save the card back and put... bootleg and sell it as it's vintage.
You might as well.
And then make like $500 or $600.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
That's right. There's your instructions. Let's see here. Now, no one would know that this is not new, right? No? You don't think so?
Well, does it have the 50 languages? That could be a giveaway.
That could be a giveaway, right?
It could be a giveaway.
But I don't think the top would be, right?
No.
That looks vintage.
Exactly the same.
Yeah. All right, so what do we got here? Let's see. My favorite thing.
Is this one in Jawa as well?
Yep, let's see. Got all your languages. You know? Another way to just save some dollars. Just make the same figure 30 times, put them on 18 different card backs. Or on the same card back but different colors.
Yep.
All right, so here we go. Our Jawa.
It smells good.
It smells like China. Smell that.
Does it smell like sweatshop?
It smells like chlorine from a pool.
It smells like cancer in about 3 years.
Yeah.
I wonder if being in these rooms with all these plastic eventually will cause harm to us.
Well, you know, they're just going to frost, and then they're going to just disintegrate and melt. Let's see. Oh, let's see here. So we have not opened one of these. So he's got, here's the funny thing. He's got, maybe not. No, he's got straight legs.
Yeah, why articulate his legs if it's not, if it has no purpose?
Yeah. So here's got some ball joints in the elbows, in the arms. He's got a swivel in the hands. He's got, well, he's got a ball joint in the head, as we can clearly see. See, this is why we don't open our toys.
Is that supposed to happen?
No, I don't think so.
Is it loose now?
It does not say disintegrating Jawa.
Is it loose now?
Yeah. Yeah, now it's loose. And he's got no leg articulation.
So if you turn his head too far to the right, it pops off.
At least the good news is we don't have to worry about this falling over.
No, good news is the base is strong.
The base is strong on that. All right, so let's see what kind of guns we have here. Guns are so small. I can guarantee you, by the time I get home, this gun will be lost.
This is the variant version of that figure.
Let's see, yeah. So here you go. This came out about 25 years ago. It's called a slain Jawa. Very, very rare.
Very rare.
This was on a vintage card back. Yep. This was a 12 back. And Kenner got a lot of slack for this because they were trying to cut costs, and they were charging $4 for a robe and a gun.
And the blaster, yeah. Slain Jawa.
Slain Jawa. This is when they were disintegrated.
Yep.
Now, we may get a variant on a Mandalorian card.
Yeah, it's true, because there was a lot of Slain Jawas.
A lot of Slain Jawas.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's the Slain Jawa variant.
That is unpunched as well.
It is unpunched.
Yeah.
The Chad is still intact.
Yeah.
Look at that. Kenner.
Did
it right.
Did it right.
Slain Jawa.
Slain Jawa. All right, let's see if I can get this. Now, look at this gun, folks. Look at the handle on that gun.
Look at the size of that thing. That's got a trigger. That's a hair trigger.
That's a hair trigger right there. Let's see.
Don't twist the head too hard.
No, I don't want to.
Look at the size of that gun.
That's what I'm saying. I'm losing.
I can't even see. My eye just crossed when I looked at that. Look, I can pick it up like this. Look.
you need to put your glasses on. God, don't lose that.
That'll go right in the vacuum.
All right, so let's see if I can get this thing in his hand. His hand's popping right off here in a minute. These vintage collection guys,
the hands don't hold the weapons very well.
No.
At least with the Black Series, they create slots and grooves now where you can just port it right in.
Here we go. There we go.
There we go. Look at that.
Look at that.
He's ready for action.
He's ready. Martini! Let's see if we can get this hand here.
Oh, careful. Careful.
This gun. There we go.
I like that.
There we go. I mean, at least I don't have to worry. I don't have to buy a figure stand for him.
He has a little bit of a hobgoblin head.
He does.
From Spider-Man. Look at the back of that head. It has a little bit of a hobgoblin look.
Now, do you think that this is a hobgoblin head and they just repainted it to be a Jawa?
You know what? Yep. There's a part of me that says probably.
Probably so. I do. Look at this perfect waist articulation.
Wow. It's like a bell.
I know. I mean, I like that. So here, let's put this gun in the holster.
In this holster, yeah.
Let's see. And they sliced the holster in half so you can get the gun in there.
It's got a quick release holster.
It's got a quick release holster for the Jawas.
Not bad, dude.
Maybe put this one in this hand. We'll make them left-handed.
That'll work.
Martini!
Was that a Southern Jawa you just did?
That was a Southern Jawa.
Okay.
Martini! There we go. That gun is not standard. You don't have a vintage one handy. We'll do the size compare.
I got a vintage.
Yeah, get a vintage one real quick.
I got plenty of vintage Jawas, dude.
Yeah.
I'll get the cloth cape.
Get a cloth cape. Cece's getting up again. So there's your Jawa.
Here's an original.
Here we go. Oh, sweet. You got an original. So let's do a size compare.
Here's an original Jawa.
So they definitely upgraded a little bit on the plastic. He is a little taller.
Well, here, you know what? I might as well just give the other. I'll show you the watered down version too, so you can compare.
See, notice this has got a cloth cape with leg articulation. So we give up leg articulation for arm articulation.
Here's one without any cape.
There you go. So this is technically a naked Jawa.
Yeah, but you notice that even the naked Jawas still have the clothing on them, so it shows you what they would look like.
And look how nice this thing. Look at it, smooth. It's like smooth like butter. Now he has no head articulation. Look how small that is.
Yeah, I mean they definitely They definitely. I mean, this makes it look bigger than what it really is. Clearly,
right.
But they are tiny little creatures.
They are tiny little creatures. So this is your Jawa. I do like this. Is a good little display piece.
Yeah.
Again, it should have been probably in the cloth, so you got to get some good leg articulation. But overall, decent figure.
Maybe you'll get one eventually.
Maybe we'll probably get one eventually. But it took 165 figures to get a Jawa. This is the first time.
I wonder what number. I wonder what number it was on
the Black Series.
Well, this was who knows, because this is the 5th iteration.
Yeah,
it was number 20, but this was the last wave
of those
before they went to the red boxes.
This
is like maybe midway through the 375s for this.
Gotcha. Well, see, the other thing that's interesting is that he does have hip movement.
Yeah,
but you can't do anything with it. Can't do anything.
All right, well, there's your Jawas.
Right. So I got some nice figures. I'll be honest, I am a little bummed about this guy right now.
Because his arm?
And we're probably going to have to take it offline.
He's got a blasted shoulder.
Yeah, he does.
Well, mine works good.
Yeah, I now that's going to bug me. So should I spend $65 now that I just opened a white box version and get another one?
Yeah, I think you should.
All right, maybe
just make sure that this, at least now the fans know that there is no difference.
There is no difference.
So if you're going to open one, you might as well find the cheapest one possible. And open that one.
Yeah.
And please don't open the carbonized one.
Yeah, because you have to get a tetanus shot because the carbonized
metal flakes
come off.
Yeah.
So, all right, fans, another great episode. We got one more opening episode to do.
We do, yeah.
We opened a lot this year.
This was definitely a season of more sitting and opening stuff and figuring stuff out. So,
all right, until next time. Peace. Really bugging me, CC, and I really want this joint to pop so I can pose it.
I'd say screw it, and if you break it, you break it. We'll just glue it back on.
I'll send it back to Hasbro.
Just glue it back. Here we go.
Here we go.
I think it's fused. Why do you care? What does it matter?
Oh!
Did you get it? Did it break the seal? There you go.
No, I don't think it broke anything.
It's moving.
No, it's not moving, dude. Oh, I did it, dude.
You got it?
Oh.
Did you break the seal?
Oh, I broke that seal so hard. Look at that. Oh, God. Oh.